Playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, set. Right out.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, it's Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Hey, exit. Hey, go.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
To throw again on second down. Burrow looking middle, and that's complete. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Ravens nothing.
It's just that. 11 Thomas.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
He'll try again. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
11.
From the 8, it's third and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Room here to run. Gets around him. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Steps away to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That is caught at the 7. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go, set.
They'll come out in the pistol. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready?
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown! Juwan Johnson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here we go.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
To the air again, Burrow. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
11.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Boswell's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, what do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
Oh, definitely a little bit of disappointment there, because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have got one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. You back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He's going to air one out. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 30 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters?
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Here we go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
find Julian Love. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 61 yards.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead's down to 24. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
11.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. It's caught by Aguilar.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw pulled in by Aguilar.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. 15 yards there for number 15.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
11.
In motion comes the tight end left.
12.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
You think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Jaguars are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point now by Boswell. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a comp.